type of curtains that are made out of beads. And I was gonna buy one, and this great idea popped into my head of an image of a curtain, but made out of other things, not beads, made out of stuff like flower petals and tinsel. So I don't know if this curtain's gonna come out the way I pictured it in my mind, but I'm gonna try to make it. So this is the stuff you're gonna need. You're gonna need a few bags of these rose petals. I had 6. I already made 2 of the garlands. So I got 2 white, 2 pink, and 2 red. And you're gonna need a few rolls of this like ribbon. It could be any color you want or any type. We're gonna tie the tinsel to the ribbon. So I got 2 bags of tinsel, but I don't know if I'm going to need both. I'm going to start off with the silver, and then if I need more, I'll use the red. And then also you need this type of rod. I got the tension rod because you don't have to like drill any holes or anything, and you can just, as long as it's not too heavy, it works fine. So, and then also the only other thing you need is some kind of thread. I'm using this like friendship bracelet kind of thread because we're going to thread the rose petals onto these threads to make the garlands. So let's get started. We're gonna make garlands, I guess. First one is gonna look like this, and we're just gonna take this ribbon and tie like 3 or 4 pieces of tinsel around it at a time and just evenly space them out. So, and it's gonna look really cool like this. I feel like this curtain's gonna be awesome. Okay, so what you do is so you're just gonna space, like leave a space, kind of like that, like wherever you think it's gonna look good. And take like 4, or you could use more or less. This isn't the type of thing that you can make like overnight. It kind of takes a while, but I worked on it a little bit every day, and it's coming along really nicely. I think it's going to be well worth the effort. So you just take the tinsel, it's kind of a pain, and just tie it around the ribbon. And yeah, it's kind of hard to get it through, but after a few tries you can do it. And then just slide it down to where you want, and then just make sure you tie it pretty tight. And this is what it's gonna look like. So you just do that until you have the desired length that you want. Oh, I forgot to mention, when you make the curtain, I had measured how long I want the ribbons and the garlands to be. So just make sure that you have equal lengths of the amount of strands that you want. So I'm just going to keep doing that until I have a full garland that's as long as I need it to be. And then these are going to be the rose petal garlands. Look like this. And I think they look really pretty, and they're going to look great as a curtain. So I already made one in white, and I made one in red. So now I'm going to start the pink one. So I'm going to measure the amount of string that I need. And again, this is going to vary with, you know, where you put your curtain and how tall your ceilings are and everything. So I'm just going to go and do that. Okay, so I measured the length of the garland that I need, and I chose these 2 colors. I'm going to thread the roses with 2 colors instead of one. I just think it looks cool. So I chose pink and white, and I tied a knot at the other end of the string. So now I'm just going to thread the needle. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna take the rose petals and I'm gonna thread them like 3 or 4 at a time. And I'm just gonna thread a bunch of them and then space them out on the garland just to see how they look. You're probably not going to need all of these because for the other garlands I made, I used most of them. You can use all of them. It's just the way I spaced them out. I didn't feel like having to respace them all, so I just ended up not using them all. Okay, and then make sure that you have a knot at the end of the garland. I'm just going to push these all the way to the end. It's a pretty long garland. Okay, so I'm going to keep 3 petals together. So, and I'm going to leave a distance of about that much. So I'm just going to space them out. And you could use hot glue to hold these in place, but I don't think it's really necessary. I think that they're going to probably stay. So it's not, if you don't want to go through the effort, don't bother. By the way, these petals were like $1. I found them at the dollar store. So it was $1 for 80. Pretty good deal. When you like how they're spaced out, you can just kind of move them and, however way you want. I like them when they're not stuck together. Okay. And like that. I lost a petal, I gotta fix that. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. And actually, this would look really cool just if you just hung them from the ceiling or use them as a garland over your windows or something. I think they're really pretty. But I'm going to keep threading this until I have an entire garland threaded, which might take me a while. So, all right, I'll let you know how it looks when it's done. Okay, it's been about a week since the first half of the video that I made, and I finally finished all the garlands for the curtain. So in the back here, I've got the tension rod, and I'm gonna put it all together in this second part of the video. So this isn't where I'm gonna end up keeping it. I'm just putting it here just to illustrate what it's gonna look like, and then I'll show you where I'm gonna put it in my bedroom afterwards. Okay, so I was thinking of actually just taking the garlands and tying them onto the rod, but then I was thinking it would look even better if we had hooks and we just like threaded the garlands onto the hook, and that way you could move it around and stuff. So if you want to tie it directly onto the rod, you can. But you could also use shower hooks, I guess, or I actually made my own little hooks out of this wire. It's like floral wire or something, and I just made little circles. I'll show you. And then I was thinking, actually, this would also look nice threaded around the wire, so I might do that after. I cut the wire into 12 pieces. I already made most of the hooks. This is what they look like. I'm gonna make the last 3. I'll show you how I did it. And then I'm just gonna put them on the rod and thread the garlands and I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so this is how I made the hooks. Just made a circle and then kind of just weaved the ends of the wire and used these wire cutters just so I don't hurt myself again, and just kind of press the end against the wire. Okay. Ow, it's stabbed me. That hurt. Okay, it's not the nicest circle, but whatever, it'll do. And I tried to keep them all the same. Oops, I don't think this is the same shape, the same size as the other ones, but I tried. You don't want them too small because the garland has to fit, kind of be threaded through this. So now I've got all the hooks. I'm just gonna put them on the rod. I think this might not be enough garlands. I'm hoping it is, but I don't know. If not, we could always add, you could always add to it if it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now we're just gonna thread the garlands through these hooks. I can show you that. I'm gonna alternate between the petals and the tinsel. So I've got one white with petals. So I'm just gonna thread this through, which is not gonna be that easy because the petals are kind of big. Should probably stay, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Lost a petal there. Okay, and then the next one is gonna be a tinsel garland. And I made these tinsel garlands twice as long as the flower garland. That way it can kind of overlap, and I think it looks better that way. So I'm gonna thread this one through like halfway. And that should stay. If not, you can glue it. All right, I'm gonna alternate now with a different color petal. I'll use, I guess, pink. And then I'm gonna thread it through again just so it doesn't fall off. Okay. There. Right. Now another tinsel garland. Again, I'm gonna put this through like half the length of the garland, just so it looks a bit more fuller. And make a knot. Okay. Okay. And now I'm gonna use the red flower petals. This looks really cool. It was a lot of effort, but it was definitely well worth the effort. And I mean, I just worked on it little by little. Like every night when I got home from work, I'd work on the garlands while I was watching TV for a little while. Or got one more flower petal garlands and one more tinsel, so I'm just going to put those on and then it's almost done. Okay, that's about it. I actually think this might need a few more garlands, but for now I'll just see how it looks. Okay. Oh my god, this looks so cute and girly. I really love it. And then you can arrange the petals so it kind of covers the hooks that we have here. But either way, it looks really cute. And then I was also thinking to put these little flowers. I got them on Amazon. Just weave them around the hooks because that would look really cute. Like right there, that would look awesome. So I'm gonna try to do that. I guess I'll just use all the colors because they match pretty much. I just tied the flowers around the hooks that I had. I just alternated tying them on the garlands with the tinsel. I'm gonna have to make this look nicer so it stays. But yeah, that's the garland. And I think, you could put more strands. I had 6 of the petals and 6 of the tinsel. I think that that's enough. You can always add more or less or whatever. But I'll show you where I'm going to put it. I think it'll look really nice because I have a pink curtain in my room, so this kind of matches with it. All right, so this is what it looks like. I put it in my bedroom because in my bedroom there's whatever, like my bed and stuff, and well, there's my bed and stuff, and then there's a little kind of area that's a divider, so I thought it would look perfect between my bedroom and then where the bathroom starts. Like there's sinks and then there's the shower in another room. So I feel like this was like the perfect little thing to add to my room, and it really brightened it up and made it look less boring. I still have a long way to go with decorating my room. There's like so many blank walls and stuff, but it's really exciting because I love art and stuff, so I can just do a bunch of stuff to decorate it. And then it matches my pink curtains that I have by my windows. So yeah, so this is what it looks like, and I had to actually loop some of the strands because they were too long. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess this is what I get for not measuring, but this one was like way too long, and so is this one. And I think this one is definitely the winner for being way too long. But I actually think it looks a lot better because it makes it look a little bit fuller, and I didn't have to put that much more effort into it. So yeah, that's my DIY video, and thank you so much for watching. And if you try to make this, let me know how it turns out. Thanks for watching.